everyone. Welcome to Lives Worth Telling. I'm your host, Jodes, and my podcast is about digging deep into people's stories and providing them with a platform to share their life and their experiences with my listeners. One of the key reasons in creating this podcast is so their families and friends can have a record of their life, their stories, and their voice forever. One of my favourite things is hearing about people's stories, their triumphs, their hardships, but most of all, I love hearing about their resilience. I really hope you enjoy listening to my guests share their lives with you. I want you to have a few laughs and allow yourself to be immersed in their stories. Well, welcome to episode 6 of season 3 of Lives Worth Telling. Welcome to our new listeners in the Philippines, in Shepparton, Victoria, Sacramento in California, and Auckland in New Zealand. In today's episode, we meet Cath from Manchester. We recorded this episode remotely and we were able to align Australia and UK time zones to catch some time together. Cath shares with us her stories about her amazing family and the strong connections they have together. Cath is also a twin and has 2 other sisters. I have known her since she was 14 and she was my pen pal through a school program for many years. Later in life, we got back in contact through social media and my family and I travelled to Manchester in 2016 and met her and her whole family. So, settle in for the very engaging stories about Cath, her family and her life in Manchester. Enjoy. Okay. So my guest today, she lives in Manchester and I have known her since I was about 14 through a school pen pal program. And many years later, my family and I travelled to the UK and met her in 2016. So I'm going to say welcome to you, Cath.
Hi.
I cannot wait to get into this. Like, I've always been obsessed with your family unit especially after meeting you guys when we came over. It was just incredible. So we're going to start off with background and childhood. So tell us about your family, your parents, your siblings.
Yeah, there's 4 of us. I'm a twin. Now, the madness one. And then there's Cameron Martin. They're older than us. My mum and dad, yeah, Maria and David, yeah. And we've always been very close, and with a kind of, you don't need friends, you've got sisters.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
That is definitely something that
Yeah.
that your sisters are your friends. Like you guys all get along really well and together.
And so even now, my nieces and nephews are the same. They're in our little gang as well. We do have friends. Yeah, we do have a group of friends. Me, Charlotte. Well, all of us were all in the same group of friends. None of them went to school with us, which is weird. It was either older or younger than us at our school or at a distant school. But so we have got our group of friends where we do. When we're 50, we all get the same necklace. We all got part of our group of friends. But we tend to stick together us 4. Yeah.
So were you all born in Manchester?
Carmel born first, she was in Manchester. And then Martin, because we live in Haywood, Martin was being born at home, but she turned to my mum. And they had to rush her to hospital, so she was born in Bury. And then when it was us, because there were 2 of us, we were born in Manchester. Yeah.
Yes. Was she full term with you and your sister?
We were 3 weeks early.
Okay.
And we were born in December. We were due at the end of December.
Okay.
And she didn't know till October she was having.
Really?
Yeah. We found out, because it was obviously different than one set.
Yeah, right. So what, in terms of finding out with an ultrasound or whatever a bit later on, and that's like 2 months to go.
They did an X-ray on her. And she said that they put a big belt and I pulled it dead tight, but they'd also done it with Martine, and pulled it dead tight, and then X-rayed her to find out there were 2. It was quite big weight for 2.
Yeah.
He was 6'13". No, she was 6'4" and I was 5'13".
Okay.
So that's
Okay.
quite big
Yeah.
for twins.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
It is. Um. Usually, I mean, you guys were 3 weeks early, so
yeah,
they had your sisters, and then you guys were going to be one baby, and then two, and then
yeah,
four girls.
yeah. She
Gosh,
gave up after
how
that.
do you
She
do you know
wasn't
how
having no boys.
how did they cope with the news of twins?
Um, my mum wanted
Yeah, did
my dad's
she?
brother. Yeah, my dad's brother. Um, his wife had twins in the February.
Oh my gosh,
So by then, oh yeah, she was like, yeah, I want. So she was happy.
she
Uh,
willed it.
so so on my dad's side, there were two sets born in the same year,
Yes.
but on my
Okay.
mum's side, we're the only set.
That's right. I do remember that there is twins in the
Yeah.
family. I guess that my next question is around as a really big family, what was your chores as a child? Because there's six of you. Like, who did what?
Oh, so we've always had dogs. So it's like
Yes.
somebody fed the dog. Somebody had. Oh, my cousin Bernadette always laughs about this. She'd love this. She'd love it. Um,
Oh,
so yeah, you had to fill the dishwasher, or you had to empty the dishwasher.
oh,
You had to. You always had a job to do. We always had a job to do.
yeah.
And I think from a young age, we always like washing our own clothes. From like
Oh, wow.
teenage years, yeah, we always did our own washing. My
Yeah,
dad asked me. My mum, I remember my mum saying once that my dad asked her when she was going to start doing his washing. She said, "When I ever got 4 babies," and he still does his own washing, and he does the ironing of the house.
oh my God.
Yeah, Dominique's got some clothes here that he's ironed.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's so
Yeah,
good. Oh
yeah,
my goodness. Oh
yeah,
my goodness.
yeah. So
Um,
that was her answer.
so with the six of you, what did you guys do for entertainment as children? Like, I guess there's always someone to play with, and I guess what's the age gap then between all of you?
So with me and Charlotte, there's 2.5 years between us and Martine,
Okay.
and there's just less than 4 years between us and Carmel.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So did you guys go out together or like hang out with each other? You've always done that like you do now?
Yeah, yeah. My mum had a minibus, and I'm
She,
not joking that she had a minibus because when we lived in our old house, my cousins lived next door, and there were four of them, and there were two boys up the street, and she used to take all of us to school, and if you was not in the minibus, you did you.
oh my gosh.
She had a wooden stick, and she would hit you.
Oh
And
my
she took us
gosh.
all. She took us all to school, yeah. Because my cousins next door, they was similar age to us. One was Martine's age, and then yeah, they was all the same age. One was a year young. The oldest was Martine's age, and the youngest was a year younger than me and Charlotte. So they
Okay.
was so yeah.
A
So my
minibus.
mum
Like,
had minibus, yeah. And then she took the school netball team places because Carmel was on the netball team. Carol and Martine was always on the netball team, so she took them places because we had this minibus.
hilarious. That is so your cousins that live next door, who was
Yeah.
that? Was that like
No,
dad's mum's
so
side?
their dad was my mum's cousin. Our nanas were sisters.
Oh, I get you. Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, but we were still, uh, even that kind of family was still
Yeah.
very close to because we
Yeah.
have on my mum's side, there's 17 grandchildren. There's
My
17 of
God.
us. My mum's one of six. And
Oh,
then on my
yeah.
dad's side, there's 13. But
Oh my
some lived in
God.
Canada and some lived in America. So there was
Okay.
only three of my cousins on my dad's side here.
Okay.
So the ones on my mum's side were very close.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
amazing. Such an awesome
yeah.
family. So
So
good.
yeah, so if there's a family party on my mum's side, it's like we don't really need guests because we've got a lot of family. Can you
That's
imagine
right.
that all my cousins have got kids?
And the other thing that pops in my mind is as a child, what was some special Christmas traditions as a kid? I know what they are as adults, but is there anything that you guys, what Christmas looked like for you guys?
We had a snowball.
Oh,
Me and Charlotte always laugh about that. It's things me and Charlotte always remember and laugh about. We had a snowball. We was allowed a snowball. You like snowball? I love it.
yes.
You know, Africa. Oh, it's gorgeous.
Oh my gosh.
You buy a bottle at Christmas and you have that one drink
Okay.
and it goes to waste. I remember as teenagers we was arguing for money.
Okay.
We was allowed money because you didn't want presents then. You wanted
Yeah.
money.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there was a late night in Manchester in town for us shopping, and it was a Thursday before Christmas, and we would go shopping with my mum and dad in town, and we loved that. We
Oh,
all loved that, going shopping with our money to buy what
yeah.
we want.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was always good.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah,
And then when your Christmas traditions now as adults, oh my goodness,
and,
I'm so jealous. Like you, it's incredible. All the
yeah,
things that you do,
I know. I love it.
all
I
the
love it.
matching outfits, and
That's me. I buy all them.
to you.
Yeah, yeah. And every year, so last year was the first year I didn't buy them because
Okay.
I'm not joking. I got mine out the loft, but they go in the loft.
Uh-huh.
And I had about 10 pairs of pajamas.
Because it's different ones every year.
Yeah. And so I said, I'm not joking. I said, I'm not buying them this year because they're getting more and more expensive and there's getting more and more of us. My family is extended. So I
True.
said, I'm not buying them this year. I said, pick your favourite and wear it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all I could say.
That's so
Because
good.
I just thought, well, this year I thought, we don't really need them because
Yeah.
we've got them.
So
Yeah.
many.
But you
Go back.
won't believe how many people say, I wait for your photo every year. And I said, "What? You wait
The
for my
pressure's on.
photo? You know, enjoy your own family."
Yeah, that's it. I guess what are some of your favourite meals as a kid?
Oh, Sunday dinner was always the best.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Sunday dinner was best.
Like a traditional roast?
Yeah, always. Still,
Yeah.
still.
I still remember
It's
the
still,
Yorkshire puddings that your mum
yeah,
made. Yeah.
it's still, yeah. Um, and you got to get to the table first. Get used and Dominique comes, Robin and Charlotte come, and Martine, and Ben and Alex, Ben's girlfriend, and Nellie. They come every week
Oh my
for
God.
Sunday dinner. So,
How
yeah,
do you fit
it's
everyone? Like
wonderful.
the table of so many.
My dad just goes and sits in the back room. We have a little footstool, right? And Nellie says it's her seat, so she'll go and get that and sit somewhere around the table. Yeah. Mhm.
Oh, that's so, so
Yeah.
good. My next question is I something this is something I remembered very, very clearly is when we were pen pals back in the day and what your holidays looked like as a teenager. Like for someone living in Australia, it was so fancy, like I'm off to Spain. I'm like, oh my God. Like we go to Queensland here in Melbourne, like it's but like Spain sounded so fancy. So your family holidays as a kid, because I guess you had family in the States as well.
Yeah, so we never went abroad till me and Charlotte was 11.
Okay.
And then they took us to Mallorca. We used
Yes.
to go to a caravan
Oh,
in
yes.
Wales. Go
Yes.
to a caravan in Wales. And then, yeah, when we was about 11, I think it was in the last year of junior school, they took us to Mallorca.
Oh,
And they took us food times until we was about 14, and then we went to America.
okay.
When my dad's brother moved there. He'd moved the year before because he'd lived in Canada, and then he lived here for 3 years, and then he went to America. So yeah, so we went to Mallorca a lot.
Yeah.
That was our holidays, Mallorca. Yeah,
Amazing. 'Cause it sounds
yeah,
over here, it sounds very, very fancy. Um,
yeah.
um, and I guess I know a little bit of this. So, your house where you live now, you've always lived there? Like, you have always lived there?
No, we they had their first house was Oh, and Charlotte lives on the street now.
Oh, okay.
Charlotte
Okay.
lives on our own street.
Okay.
And it's like less than a mile away.
Oh, okay.
So that was Greg Street. So we lived in Greg Street. My mum and dad had that house for 12 years. Me and Charlotte was 7 when we moved.
Oh,
That
I
was
see.
their
Yes.
first house. And then we moved to Middleton Road
So
when
what sort of house was it? So like in Australia here, I guess our houses are more spread out, whereas houses in the UK is more of a two-story.
but the other one was a lot smaller.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Um,
Do you
but
remember
yeah.
moving house?
Oh, no, not really.
Yeah.
I do remember the excitement of looking around our new house.
Yeah.
Um, and it was a lot different to how it is now, like the garden of baby baby.
Okay. Okay.
Had a lot of it had a strawberry bush and lots of apple trees and a grapevine,
Wow.
rhubarb. It had lots of vegetable patches, which
Okay.
I picked out,
Yeah.
and it's all nicely grassed now.
Yes. I remember your dad, he's very proud of his lawn.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, but yeah, it was totally different to how it is now. Like we've got an extension over the garage and stuff, an extra bathroom.
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
it was too small when we moved in, really.
Yeah. For all of you. Yes, did you have any childhood pets?
Yes, yeah, we've always had dogs.
Yes.
So they got one when me and Charlotte was a baby, Trafford.
Uh-huh.
And we was about 50 when Trafford died.
Oh wow.
And then after that we had a poodle and a Shih Tzu, no English dog. And after they went, we didn't have one for about 5 years. And
Yeah,
then
right. You're right.
Then I got her CC. She's in here somewhere. I don't know where she's gone. But she's in here. Yeah. CC. And we've had toy choices.
Harry, who's Harry?
Harry's Martine's dog, who's
Yes.
Charlotte. This is how mad Charlotte is. She has 5 cats.
Does she?
And 3 dogs. And 3 dogs.
Oh my gosh. 5 cats and 3 dogs.
Yeah.
How does she keep up with
we don't know.
Oh my god. Oh my god. So if you walk into a house, there'll be a cat or a dog on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, she's classic.
Yeah. Her oldest dog, Eric, is 17.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Longevity in the animals. I guess what was your neighborhood like? Because there was you guys, I guess you didn't, need any extra people, but did you play with kids in the street? Like what your neighborhood was like?
Yeah. There's an avenue right round the corner from us, 2 minutes away, 2 minutes walk. And yeah, we had friends there. One of them I went to school with Alison.
Yes.
Alison was friends with your friend.
She was Justine's pen pal.
Yeah.
Alison. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she still lives at the avenue with her mum.
Oh wow.
So I think she's only just got a dog in her life. She's always had a cat. So I do see her walking out with a dog. Yeah, and I see her occasionally.
That's so good. So everyone's kind of still in the area to some extent.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's really good.
Yeah.
People move a lot here when in Australia. I don't know. People seem to move more like but I think that's really nice that the connections are still there. Like do you have any elderly people in your street? That have been there for a really long time?
No. I think we're next door but one, they were the same age as my mum and dad.
Okay.
But they've been there longer than us.
Oh wow.
I think we've been here 42 years.
Oh my gosh.
And they've been here long, and their son, they've got 3 sons. And yeah.
Wow.
I think we've been here one of the longest from what it's weird because I'm a main road. You don't really know your neighbours.
Yes.
Yeah. Like the ones across the road, I don't know them.
Yeah, okay.
Because I'm on the main road.
Yes. Makes a difference there.
Yeah.
You had your own posse. Was there anything well, I might probably know the answer to this, but what's the most mischievous thing that you did as a kid? What anything mischievous that you did, but it's probably more Charlotte.
That was, my mum always says I was the awkward.
Oh, okay.
She
Okay.
says I was the awkward one. Yeah, I was the awkward.
Like
And it is
followed
because
rules compared to your
yeah,
sister?
I was always the awkward one. She said, and she said Cece's exactly the same. Cece's awkward.
She
Like
inherited.
yeah, you like you want her to do something and she will not do it. And my mum said that to me. She said she's just like you.
She's just following you. Just following mum.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
is there a funny or embarrassing story from your childhood that still makes you laugh that you can
Oh,
remember as a family?
we just laugh about a lot of things.
Yeah, I reckon.
We, I'm talking a lot about Charlotte. Maybe.
She's your twin. She's your twin.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. We shall laugh about a lot of things we did.
Yeah.
Like we went to Brownie,
Oh, yeah.
but my mum never got us a uniform. My auntie Pat made it.
Oh, did she? Oh, for God's
But
sake.
I was still find that hilarious now that we had a made uniform.
Uniform. Because
Why couldn't
normally
we
you
just
like
have a proper one?
purchase it from somewhere and someone made
Yeah,
it. Yeah, right.
yeah, yeah. Oh, we had like hand me down. Why can't we
Oh,
just
yeah.
have our own?
Yeah, yeah.
We still laugh
Oh,
about
so
things
good.
like that.
So, what about school? What school you all went to? I guess maybe some of the age gaps that you weren't all at school at the same time. But did you go to your local school, like for
Yeah,
primary school, high school? Yeah.
and all my nephews and nieces went to the same school.
Wow.
And yeah, now Nellie's there as well. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
we all went. And we had cousins that the cousins next door went, and then we had other cousins at the same school. Yeah, and
Okay.
we was
That's
yeah.
amazing.
When me and Charlotte started in senior school, Carmel was in the last year at senior school.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Did
yeah.
you like school?
So, um, I enjoyed going to see your friends.
Yeah, yeah.
I enjoyed the social part of seeing
Yeah,
people. But,
yeah. So
some
when you
people say
start
it's a lot.
school, like what's your age you start school there?
Um, you start in reception class at 4.
Okay, 4 years old.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you go to nursery before that.
Okay, okay,
Yeah, but reception is 4, and then year 1. It's
okay.
changed since I was at school because it was like it's year 1 to year I think year 15. I think.
Okay. So it's the same
Yeah,
it's the same school that
I
you
was
go
a
to
day.
all the way through?
We did, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It was all
yeah.
on the same ground.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh gosh, so it's the Connollys. That's like you almost should have
yeah,
needed your own school. So many it's a minibus.
yeah.
Um, uh, so, uh, family life as an adult, I guess, um, you have such a, a rich relationship with your family and your sisters and, we've talked about this before, is that they're your closest friends, your sisters. Like, explain what the average Saturday would look like with you guys.
Well, yesterday
Yeah.
they, I didn't. I've been off work for a couple of weeks. I've not been well, but
Okay.
they all went out. It was Martin's birthday in the week,
Oh, yes.
so he was 53, Martin. Yeah, he was 53.
Okay.
So they all went out um, to a place called Norden, not far,
Okay.
and they all went out for drinks. And they went out with. I know Dominique's only got a couple of weeks left, but she went
Oh,
and
wow.
had she only went for a little while because it was a mum. And Robin went, and Ben went, and his girlfriend went.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
It's so
and
good.
John's boyfriend Jack, he was there. So
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah, yeah, we all do things together.
I guess
Yeah.
within the community, are you guys well known? Like when you walk in, they must go, "Oh God, here come the Connolly's."
Oh, I don't think so because we're
No.
in our little
Yeah,
bubble of
true.
I call it our little bubble of Hotwood. We're in Hotwood,
Yeah.
and there's other parts to Hastings. So, but yeah, people might know me as Carmel's sister. Some people just think Charlotte just introduces me as this is my twin. I said, I haven't not got a name. And they go, are you lying? I go, no, no, I am a twin and I've got a name.
Oh my God. That's so funny. She was um like the two of you, I guess, with and I have some of the photos as to your folks where you were dressed similar, but I think it was all four of you were dressed similar. But did
Yeah,
they
yes,
do
yes,
that for you and Charlotte as twins? Like it's
yeah,
such a that identity of being separate people, but also yeah, twins.
yeah.
Yeah.
She did always like to dress all four of us the same. My mum's oldest sister was a machinist and so was my nana.
Oh,
Uh, my nana was a tailor. So
wow.
yeah, so she always made us dresses the same. Yeah, mum always liked to dress the same.
Oh, so good. So good.
Yeah.
My next segment is work and profession. What was your first job?
I went to college for 2 years. Don't know why. I didn't like it.
Uh-huh.
So when I was 18, um, I worked for the DSS, for the
Okay.
government. I
Yeah.
did that for a couple of years and
Okay.
then worked in an inventory office of
Okay.
a warehouse for 10 years.
Yeah,
And then I
right.
was made redundant.
Oh,
And I've been at my present job for nearly 9.
oh wow.
Yeah.
So good. So what is it that you do now?
It's literally, it's in the centre of Heywood.
Is it
So it takes me less than 10 minutes to get there in the car.
brilliant, mate? I
It's
tell you, there's
brilliant.
nothing better than a short travel time to work.
I
You
know.
know, it's
Brilliant. Yeah. Yeah.
so explain what your job is now.
So I work in an office.
Yeah.
It's a window blind company. It's a
Okay.
family run business. Um, so yeah, and I work in the booking office. So when you order window blinds, I book you in. I place the orders for all the books.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
So
good.
yeah,
That's good. I
yeah.
think
So
it's
nearly 19 years.
a family business as well, working in that,
Yeah,
and you've been there for yeah, a long time.
yeah,
Do you guys get I've had conversations with my friend who moved to the States, but you have something called long service leave there. So when you've been at a job for a certain amount of time, you get extra holidays. So here, if you've been at a job for like 7 years, you'll accrue like long service on top of your
yeah,
holiday leave. You get long service
yeah.
there.
I would imagine you do in bigger companies.
Okay. Okay.
My company's too small to do things like that.
Okay.
Um, yeah, but bigger companies would do things like that. Like Martine's company,
Okay.
but she works in a nursery, and
Okay.
she gets a day off for her birthday.
Oh
So she's off
wow.
tomorrow. She's
Yeah.
off tomorrow for her birthday. Yeah,
Excellent.
yeah.
So
So
good.
yeah, so big companies do things like that.
Yeah. Depends on
Where
where
they
you
can afford to
yeah.
do things like that.
Yeah, it's a funny thing when hearing about what other countries how they work their leave and holidays. Like here we are, like so if you have your 4 weeks annual leave, but you also get extra money at 17.5% of that 4 weeks you get on top of that as well,
Yeah,
like when you're on holidays. And then there's the long service, which is it's roughly about a week per year that you've been at the company. So
yeah,
like my long service was like I had 15 weeks owing. So yeah, it's quite a different system, but that's everyone gets long
yeah,
service. It's an
yeah.
act, a Victorian act. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. What did you want to be when you grew up?
You know what? I was really, I started hairdressing.
Oh yeah.
Hate it, hate it. You know, I, I really didn't, well, I wasn't really bothered. I was always good at doing people's hair.
Yes.
Um, but I absolutely hate it. If you looked at somebody's hair and it was dirty, why would you want me to touch it? And do you know what? I'm still like that now. If
Yeah.
somebody says, "Oh, will you do my hair for me?" I don't ask again because the answer's no.
Not what you thought it would be. Oh, that's
Yeah.
so funny. That's so funny. We're going to chat now about passions and interests. What are your interests or your hobbies?
Oh, I love going to the theatre.
Yes. Oh, yes, you do.
Yeah,
Yes, you do. That is very true.
yeah, yeah. I don't
How many
travel big.
shows would you see a year? Hot.
I have a theatre card, so I probably yeah, and I get the pre-sale. I love it. Me and
Yeah.
Robin go to the theatre together,
Okay.
um, and I've got a list of about 10 shows already. But
Do you? Jesus.
yeah,
Yeah.
me and Robin are going to. Oh, what is it? We've got one in about a couple of weeks. A new show. What's coming?
Wow.
Called Fall in Love. It's a Bollywood one. So yeah,
Okay.
I love it. We
What's your
probably go
favorite?
to at least one a month.
Okay.
Uh, it depends because there's they get a bit of a season where there's a load, but
Oh,
then
yeah.
not a load. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's my favourite?
Yeah.
You know, my cousin Emmy comes with us as well sometimes, and they would say they really love that one, and I go, I wasn't sure. But so I think it's an age thing.
Yes. Yes.
Um,
Yes.
I love Dirty Dancing, but they love Billy Elliot.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, it was good Billy Elliot, but I was Dirty Dancing. And then there's one called And Juliet.
Oh,
Now
yes.
some of them I've seen more than once. The first time I seen And Juliet, we absolutely loved it. The
Now I
second
haven't
time it
seen
wasn't
that.
as good.
They were doing that
Yeah,
here in Melbourne, and I'd heard really good reviews, and I never got around to seeing it,
yeah,
but I heard it's really good.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I love that. Yeah, there's loads I've seen. I love it. I love it.
Yes.
And it's only going into the centre of town. It's not far from it.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
about 20 minutes, 30 minutes into town.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
love it.
awesome. What are you most passionate about in life?
I would probably say it's the family.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and especially my nephews and nieces. I love them.
Yeah.
I never needed my own because I had them. That's
Yes,
what I
yeah.
always. Yeah,
Absolutely. Perfect
yeah,
situation.
yeah. I give them back. Yeah, I even more so now. I'm so excited.
Yes.
And even when Nelly comes round, I love it. I absolutely love it.
How old is she?
Yeah, Nelly's 6.
She's 6. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my gosh, that it's such
yeah.
an exciting time for you all. How far is the hospital from where you are where she's gonna have the baby?
Um, oh, it's not far. It's
Yeah.
about 10 minutes drive.
Yeah.
They've been doing hospital runs.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's only about 10. Yeah, it's only about 10 minutes.
Oh my gosh, I can
Yeah,
imagine when she has the baby, the amount of visitors that they will
yeah,
need a big room for you guys.
yeah. And a boyfriend, Jack. His family's quite small compared to ours.
Oh,
Yeah, there's basically him, his mum, his nana and granddad, and his uncle, and his uncle's family. Um, so
there's
like,
Dom's
but do you know
family.
what? He absolutely loves it with us. He goes out with Ben.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so we're all very
Oh,
happy. So yeah, he's close with us.
that's so
Yeah.
nice. That is so, so nice. Now about tell us about your favorite musical bands. So, I mean, my one of
Oh,
my favorite bands is from Manchester. Like, you take that. I'm just so jealous that
yeah.
where Take That are from. Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
um, do you get the major bands coming to Manchester?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've seen say that about 3 or 4 times.
Yeah. So jealous. So
Yeah, I
jealous.
think 3 or 4 times. I think it's about 4 times I've seen them. Yeah, they went. Do you know what I didn't like when the Robbie came back because I felt they
Okay.
didn't like needing. Yeah. He
Yes.
needed them more than they needed him.
Yeah, they didn't come here with him. So, yeah, I remember that, it's in
Mm,
Gary's book,
yeah.
when like he kinda came back in, but it was Yeah, interesting. Maybe the dynamic changed, and
Yeah,
Gary in the book talked about that. They met Robbie in the States, and they were talking about
yeah,
like how would this work and everything. Yeah, quite different.
yeah,
Yeah, it never came here. Yeah,
yeah. I do like Robbie because he's done shows over here, and as a person that yeah,
yeah,
I wouldn't choose to go and see him.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, my favourite music was always Michael Jackson.
Oh yes.
I love Michael Jackson. Yeah,
Now, do you
yeah.
know what? I've just waitlisted for it's called MJ the Musical. So I don't know.
I've seen it. Yeah,
Yeah, you've seen it over there. Yeah.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
coming to
yeah,
Sydney. Melbourne dates haven't been released yet, but I reckon I do remember your
yeah,
love Michael Jackson. Yes.
yeah, yeah. And when we went to Vegas, there was a Circle Soleil show there,
Yes.
what was called Michael Jackson One.
Yes.
Ah, well, I was definitely going to see that. Loved it. It was amazing. It was
I did think of
absolutely
you
amazing.
um when we went to Vegas, and you see, all those options of shows, and it's like, oh my gosh, how do you choose? And as we ended up seeing the water one,
Uh,
which is incredible. But
yeah,
yes, I thought of you with the
yeah,
Michael
yeah.
Jackson one. Oh
Yeah,
my
well, we
god.
stayed at the Luxor, so it was only at the Monterey Bay, so you just walk through to it. And then we also seen I went with my cousin Lisa, and
Uh-huh.
she chose the Blue Man show. Yeah, the Blue
Oh,
Man show, I think, where there was
yes,
all
yes.
dressed up. Yeah, she liked that one, but yeah, the Circle Soleil show of Michael Jackson,
Oh,
brilliant. Yeah,
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 it was hard to choose. There was, yeah,
yeah,
all the different shows, but, I loved Vegas. I think what an
yeah. I
incredibly
did.
crazy place. Just yeah.
Yeah, I've actually seen another holiday for me, Charlotte and Robin. And me and Robin are just trying to convince Charlotte to let us book it. And it's going to Vegas, San Francisco, where I've not been, and LA, and then
Yeah.
a cruise around Mexico,
Oh my
which
gosh.
I've done. But yeah,
For
and
next year?
and Charlotte keeps on making excuses up. She just wants us to say, yeah, we're going. Yeah.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah. When we went to New York, I booked just for me and Robin to go, and then COVID hit, so I've cancelled it a few times. And then last time I rebooked, I kept on saying to each time, "Do you want to come with us?" And she'd go, "No, no, I can't afford it." Afford it. And then when I rebooked it for the last time, I just booked her up, and
Yeah.
then I said to Robin, "Yeah, tell your mum she's coming to New York."
No
We're
choice.
going.
That's
Yeah,
so
yeah,
good.
yeah,
That sounds like an amazing trip. San Francisco, I love Vegas. I'd go back again
yeah.
to Vegas, but,
Me too.
it's the Sphere, the Sphere
Yeah,
there, that looks incredible. But, yeah, San Francisco is beautiful, beautiful.
yeah,
Very, very nice
yeah,
place.
yeah.
Um,
That's the only one I've not been to and want to go
yeah, yeah. It was very, very steep.
to.
Um, yeah, beautiful, like the bridge, going across. Yeah, beautiful place. Oh, is that
You know what?
Charlotte?
So no, so and it's not happening on me. I've got my iPad, but
Uh-huh.
every Sunday we do a group chat.
Oh,
You'll love this. So every Sunday we do a group chat where on Messenger we have a Messenger chat group
yeah.
with my there's a fun us four
Uh-huh.
and my three nieces, and I think they're calling that
Oh, there you
the
go.
Messenger group chat. So we sit for about half an hour to an hour just chatting
Oh,
while
that's
we're on.
amazing.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah,
Oh,
and
you
it's called the Conley Conference Chat.
that's brilliant. I love
Yeah,
that. Um,
yeah.
yeah, going back to that, you have seen Michael Jackson in concert?
No, no,
No.
because when um he was coming to London and doing all them shows,
Yeah.
I was going to get tickets.
Oh,
Um, there was a lad I worked with at work, where I work now, and he was a big Michael Jackson fan, and he said, "If you want to, I'm going." You know, he was going with his girlfriend. He said, "We can all go together." Because if I said to them, "Do you want to come and see Michael Jackson?" They go, "No," and there's no debate on it. It'd be a no. Charlotte said, "The perfect."
God.
That's what she said. And then so this lad said, come with us. So I said, okay, thank you. And then he died.
Oh, I wish that is probably one that I wish that I haven't seen him in concert, but wish that that would have been just the best
That'd be a
experience.
show.
You know.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
would be a proper show, I think.
entertainer,
Yeah,
such an
yeah,
entertainer.
yeah,
Yeah, incredible.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Um, so moving on to oh look, these we covered this a little bit, but family and friendships. What's your favourite thing to do with your sisters?
Um, you know, I love going. We have our family days where we go into Manchester and we might go out to cocktails, which I do love.
Yes.
But I love it when we go on a city break.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
with my nieces, we'll go on a city break. Like in November, we went to Paris for mine and Charlotte's
Oh
50th.
my god, yes. Yes.
Oh, I loved it. It was amazing. I went. I went when I was about. I think Oliver was a new baby. When I was about 26 years ago, and I loved it then.
Yeah.
But you don't remember things really, do you?
Yes.
And when I went for them, I was just like, I love this place.
Yeah.
It was
It's so
amazing.
close.
And we went to Berlin as well,
Oh
and that
wow.
was a beautiful place.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Gosh.
yeah.
Do you get down to London much?
Not since Dominique's moved home.
Yeah.
We
You
used
got
to
no
do,
reason to. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. But in fact, she has asked us when she has a baby in last weekend in August. She's a bridesmaid for a friend, and
Oh my
they're going to this wedding. So we've kind of said, well, if we come with you,
yeah.
I mean, Jack will love it with us all. You can go to the wedding and we can have the baby, or she can take the baby to the wedding during the day, and then we can have her later.
Yeah.
While she can have time with her friends. So
Oh,
yeah, I'm looking
good.
forward to that. There's any excuse to go to London.
Have
Yeah,
you been
I love it.
up to because I remember talking to you when we were there that we were heading to Edinburgh. Have you ever
Yeah.
gone up to Scotland?
No,
No, it's like
you know
right
what?
there.
Yeah. So, um, when we was 15, when we went to Paris, we was originally going to York, and it's a beautiful city. I love York. We went
So
with Robin, which went well. It was
yeah.
lovely. So we was going there, and the house we booked cancelled on us. So
Oh,
it was, where do we go next? And we picked Edinburgh to go, but it was actually cheaper to go to Paris.
was it really?
Yeah, so that's why we went
Oh,
to Paris
oh
instead.
my God.
Yeah, but with Edinburgh was our next destination, and then it was like so we went to Paris because it was cheaper.
You would go to Paris for God's sake. Yeah, York.
Yeah,
We driving through the Yorkshire Dales and everything, like went to the
yeah,
Shambles after we left you guys, we were at the Shambles and
yeah.
then up to Windermere and then
I
up
love
to
it.
Edinburgh. Oh my God, your countryside it is
Yeah,
just oh, you
I've
know,
never been to Scotland.
it's just right
I
there.
don't. I've never been to Ireland.
I know.
No,
It's so
I've
close.
been to Wales a lot.
Oh
Been
my
to
gosh.
Wales a lot. That's our next holiday, Wales.
Yes. Oh,
Going to
what about
Wales.
Ireland? You been over to Ireland?
Never been.
No, it's like
And
right.
my dad said he always went as a child.
Oh, okay.
He
Yes.
always went to Ireland, but that was his holiday destination. But no, we've never been.
Oh. Do you know,
Yeah.
I work with someone who, her husband's family, from the Shetland Islands, and it's
Oh
like
yeah, that's right. Oh
so remote. Yeah, she's
yeah,
heading there. Yeah, in next month. But yeah, it's just so long to get there. Because it's
yeah,
like very remote.
yeah,
Incredible. I always found that so interesting. I think when we were leaving London to come to Manchester, and the guy at the hotel, I said, "We're going to Manchester," and it's like, "You're driving for 3 hours." It's like
yeah,
so far, and I'm like, "We're used to driving 11, 12 hours in the car in Australia because everything we're always on the road." And for us, it's like 3 hours is like nothing. It's just like, oh,
yeah,
everyone was in shock.
yeah,
Like it's a long way. No, it's
yeah,
not. So funny,
yeah,
so funny. But yeah, London, such a beautiful city. Love
yeah,
London.
yeah. I love it.
So
Yeah,
beautiful.
definitely one of my favourite places.
Yes, yes. The other, my next segment is life's turning points. Can you share a significant turning point or moment of realization in your life?
Uh, no, not really.
I can
Probably when you
something that
realise you're
something that
getting older. We're now 50.
Oh,
We're,
mate. I know, right?
but
I
you know
know.
what? Every big milestone birthday, like when I was 40,
Yeah.
I was so looking forward to that.
Yeah.
And people like say, "Oh, I don't like it." I did. I went to New York. I had a party.
For
I
sure.
looked forward to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
then when we was 50, I was like, I'm looking forward to this. We
Yes.
had planned, we always planned stuff for a big birthday. Yeah. So I really, yeah. So we went to Paris and then we was going to China and Japan.
Yeah.
So yeah, and we did. I actually did book a party, but Charlotte didn't want one, so I cancelled it, and we went to our local pub, and it was with all our friends and
Yeah.
family, and it was much better.
Yeah.
And afterwards, I said to my sisters and my mum and dad, I'm so glad we did it how we did it. We
Yeah.
didn't have a proper party.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I was
it
gonna
was
say
so
with
much
a
nicer.
twin, is it something when it's your birthdays are coming up that you plan your birthdays together because you've got the
Yeah,
same birthday? Yeah.
yeah. She moved away when we was 18. She moved to Gran Canaria, um, in the
Oh.
Canary Islands. So she went there till we was about 22 when she had all of them. Came home. So yeah, so I did have some birthdays on my
Gran
own.
Canaria, that's right. That was another one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Carol
yeah.
was there too, and then Carmel moved to America, so she was having our baby, and then she come home.
Oh,
Yeah,
God, you
yeah.
would have missed her in that time.
Carmel was there for quite a while. Yeah, and it was the time before Facebook or
Yes.
FaceTime,
Yeah.
so it was quite hard for my mum not
Yeah.
seeing her. Yeah,
Oh.
like I know it mustn't be nice now when your children move away, but
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, when you can see them, like me and you are seeing each other now,
Yeah, yes.
it must get a lot easier than my mum could see them.
Yeah, very
And she's
different.
quite a mumsy mum, my mum.
Yeah, she is. Oh
Yeah,
God,
yeah,
love
yeah,
her. Um,
yeah.
Something that pops into my mind is, uh, your Auntie Louisa.
Oh yeah, she's
Yeah.
yeah, she's on the she'll be on. Can you see her on the wall?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
and she's there's a handprint in the window.
Oh.
Um, yeah,
So
that was
who's your mum's sister, yeah?
yeah, my mum's baby.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. She
Yeah.
was. There's a picture over in the other corner of the window. She's always there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get quite upset when not all the time because I love it. But
How old
then
was she when she passed away?
55,
God,
55.
yeah.
Yeah. And I always say like we was lucky with Louise because she wasn't. Some dams can be ill all their life, but she
Yeah.
wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
She went to a centre once, and they mentioned to her that she had Downs, and she
Yes.
said, "I haven't. I've got hay fever." Because it was never a conversation. You don't
Yes.
have a conversation and say, "Listen, now you've got Downs."
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
my mum and her sisters were quite reserved with her.
Yeah.
She was like, she really was the baby.
I haven't
She
got
was
down.
amazing.
I've got hay fever. Oh,
Yes, so she's got hay fever.
oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Yeah, I still
yeah.
remember, at the time how long ago was that she passed away?
8 years.
Yeah,
8 years.
jeez. Oh,
April.
jeez, that's gone very
Yeah,
quick.
yeah, yeah,
Um, did she live
yeah.
close by to you guys?
No, she lived with my mum's second youngest sister, my
Oh,
aunt, uh,
okay.
and that was probably a 20-minute drive.
Yeah. Yeah.
But she'd come to us all weekend.
Yeah.
And then if Auntie Kath went on holiday, she'd stay with us.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
if Auntie Kath wanted to go somewhere, she was having a night out with her work colleagues, whatever, she'd come
Yeah.
and stay with us. Yeah.
Oh, very good.
Yeah. She went to my Auntie Kath's because my Auntie Kath had a younger family after my nana died. She
Okay.
had a younger family. Plus, my auntie Cath was still in the same area where she went to her centres.
Okay.
So we're in a different area for us. So we wouldn't. It would have been hard to move her from the centres. But
Gosh.
yeah,
Yeah, gosh.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that
She was
that question,
amazing.
that's what it reminds me of is your Auntie Louisa.
Yeah,
That was a turning point. It's
yeah,
a horrible, horrible time for you all, but I love that how much you keep her memory alive.
yeah, yeah.
So
We
good.
made and because there's so many of us, like the cousins and the cousins' children, it was
Yeah,
like a lot of them are adults now. My cousins' children, like my nephews and nieces are. So
yeah.
when it became to a funeral, we all took our part. So I was like, me, Charlotte, Carmel, and three of my cousins, girl cousins, carried her into church.
Oh, wow.
So like people was like, I've never seen girls do that.
Very true, Cath. Very true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we're a girl family. There's 10 girls over the 7 boys.
Yeah,
So
sister.
when I say my mum's one of six, it's 5 girls and 1 boy.
Yes. Yes.
So us girls took over, and
Perfect.
then boy cousins carried her out. Boy cousins took her to the grave. Martine and my cousin Claire did the offertory because we're Catholic, so
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a big mass.
Yes.
And other cousins did readings. So yeah, it was like it's a big family affair. This,
Yeah.
but Louise was all about um, putting on a show.
Yes.
She
Yes.
was a she was a showgirl. If my auntie Cass said if she was normal, she'd be a tart because she loved fellas. She loved them. So if she was normal, she'd be a right tart.
Oh my god. Oh,
Yeah,
that's so cute. Oh,
yeah,
that's hilarious. Oh,
yeah.
yeah. I
So, so
I
yeah,
didn't
we
get a
put on a
chance to
show.
that's she's yeah, such an incredible such spirit, like
Yeah,
yeah, amazing. Um my next segment is called Curious Corner, where I ask random questions about my guests. Can you recall a time where you couldn't stop laughing about something?
oh, we do laugh all the time. Um,
Oh my
we
God.
do, we do laugh
It
a lot.
involves Charlotte.
Yeah. Oh, Carol, it does make you laugh. Like me and Dominique were talking the other day about swearing,
Oh, yeah.
and she says you and my mum very rarely swear. Well, I would say twit, but Carol will say some things like, "Oh, they're a right balloon." She says silly words like that, and she just make up her own words. We always say Carmel and Martin have their own little language. So yeah, so they talk that quick to each other, Carmel and Martin, and they look alike. They
Yeah,
look like the twins.
they do. They do.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, they look like the twins, and they would they have the only little language, and then this is Dominique's observation of it. She says they talk, they chat, and then they go, and none of us know what they've said.
That's right. You're all wondering what the hell they said.
But then two are doing exactly the
Oh, that's
same
so
thing.
cute. That's really cute. Um, the next one is, what's the weirdest thing you've ever eaten?
um, well, we had snails.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love them.
Yeah. In
But we
Paris?
had them in Paris. I had them
Yeah.
in Paris, but when I've been on cruises, I've had them before.
Yeah.
And I love them.
Yeah, it's a funny
Yeah,
thing, isn't it?
yeah. People go, "Oh, that's horrible," but it's
I know.
not. They're lovely.
Yeah, I eat chicken's feet because it's like we have yum cha here,
Yeah,
in the Chinese restaurants, and chicken's feet is a real thing. They're
yeah.
delicious. So good.
Well,
Um,
we didn't. We wasn't sure what we was eating in Japan.
yeah, I bet. I bet. Yeah.
We was unsure what we was eating in Japan, but it was okay. We had it.
Um, my next one is name 5 people you would invite for dinner. If you could have 5 people at the
Um,
dinner table, who would you invite? Apart from
um,
the obvious, the sisters, they'd probably be already there. Yeah.
yeah. Um, Cece's just wanting to go out the room. Someone's just turned up. I don't know who it is, but someone's just turned up. So she wants to know who it is.
Um,
Who would he invite? Oh, I think it's Carmel, actually. I think it's
Oh,
Naylor. Who
like could
would I
be
invite?
family members or celebrities or yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, let's go with take that. Let's have them
Yeah,
round the table.
yeah,
Oh, wouldn't that be
absolutely.
amazing? Yeah.
Oh, so good.
I probably would like somebody northern
Yeah.
who's got the same northern attitude and humour
Yes,
as
yes.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I've got to have a northern sense of
Do you
humour, I think.
see, do you see any comedians over there? Like, do you go and see comedians?
Oh, no, I have seen a few,
Yeah.
but I don't think he's new actually, but I've just seen him on my phone. You know, you're flicking through Paul Smith.
Who's that?
Oh, well, he's from Liverpool. He's
Okay.
absolutely hilarious. I mean, he swears a lot, very lot.
Paul Smith. Okay. Okay.
Oh, but he's just been to Australia actually, and so
Okay.
oh, but it's the way he says things so clever
Yeah.
and so quick. And obviously we have Peter Kay.
What about
He's good.
Michael McIntyre?
Oh yeah, I do like him.
Yeah.
I watch his show.
Yes.
I watched it today. Lenny Henry. Lenny
Oh
Henry
yeah.
and what was that other fella? I can't think of his name. He was being interviewed by somebody on yesterday. Oh, there was another one, and I thought I've never watched you before, and I googled him. Oh, and he was
Oh,
quite
okay.
posh. He was quite posh. I can't think of his name. Can't think of his name. Some Carr, not Alan Carr.
Oh yeah, he's on Graham Norton. That
No, what's
guy.
his name? Can't think of his name.
He's got the glasses. No?
No, it wasn't Alan
Not
Carr
name.
because
No.
she
Okay.
called him Alan Carr, and it wasn't his name.
Okay.
I can't think of his name. But he's never been somebody I really like. But I like Northern comedians.
Yes.
But this, oh look up, Paul Smith,
Yeah, I
hilarious.
will. I will. I always
Yeah,
I love comedians. We have the
he's a lot of swearing.
okay.
He's hilarious.
Yes,
He's
yes.
so funny the
Well,
way he says it.
um, we have the Melbourne International Comedy Festival, and there's one in
Yeah,
Montreal, and there's also one in Edinburgh, which is
yeah,
very close
yeah.
to you. But
The
yeah, we
Fringe, yeah.
do get a lot of international comedians out here. I mean, one regret that I wish I saw was Lee Mack and also Tim Vine,
Ah,
and they came out.
he was
Yeah.
on with Lee Mack. He was
Yes.
on with Lee. He had a show with Lee Mack, this comedian. I can't think of
Okay.
his first name.
Oh, God, you'll have to
He
message it
had
to
a
me.
show with Lee Mack. And
Yeah.
I didn't know his name's Cath. His surname's Cath. I can't think of his name. But he was quite funny. And he even spoke about what surgery he'd had. And he was proud of the surgery.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, my next one is, I wonder what you'll choose here. If you could choose one song to play every time you walked into a room, what would you choose?
Oh,
God, is it going to be Michael Jackson? Is it going to be
yeah,
Taylor?
it would. Yeah,
Yeah.
it would. No, it's probably. I'm also a big Simply Red fan. Like,
Oh, yes.
but it probably would be a Michael Jackson.
Yeah. What's your
Yeah,
favorite song?
Billie Jean.
Billie
Always
Jean.
Billie Jean.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Perfect.
Billie Jean. Yeah,
That's a lot. It's
yeah,
an
yeah.
old one now, when you think of a lot
Yeah,
of the later songs, but that's an
yeah, yeah.
early
Billie
one.
Yeah.
Now in your house, what's your signature dish to cook?
Ah,
Oh, do you do much cooking? What's that
I did
beautiful
last
mum?
night actually. I
Oh,
did.
yeah?
I had burger.
Yeah,
I
spot
made a,
on.
I made burgers for us. Yeah. Do you know what? I'm more of a baker.
Oh, yeah.
I love to bake.
The sweet
Yeah,
stuff, yeah.
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 Like for Dominique's baby shower and a 30th, I made a sweetie at
Oh, my God.
Victoria's Sponge.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I made two for a 30th, but
Oh,
yeah, that was
yum.
yeah. I love to bake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Banana cake, carrot
Yeah.
cake, Christmas cake. I love making
Yes.
Christmas cake.
That's a good combo. So, mum
Yeah,
does the main and then you do all the desserts. Sounds good.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
That's excellent.
lemon drizzle cake. I'll make lemon drizzle. Yeah, I love
Yeah.
cake.
Delicious.
Yeah.
My next one is, as I've injured myself several times over the years, I'm so curious about other people's injuries. Can you tell us about a time where you've accidentally injured yourself?
You know what? I wasn't. I never really. I didn't need injuries. Like I've never broken a bone or I've
Right.
never had stitches or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go back to Charlotte. She did. She
God,
broke a
what did
collarbone
you do?
3 times.
Oh,
3
God.
times she broke a collarbone, and
Her
she
collarbone.
broke her arm. Yeah,
What was she
yeah.
doing?
Well, you're lucky one. We went to when we because we was at school, and so her and Martine, as you do as teenagers, you fight. So her and Martine were fighting, and Martine broke it.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, yeah.
Like punching her or just
Uh, I
pushed her
can't
over?
really remember. Yeah, but her and Martine were fighting, and it broke.
Oh, my God.
And
How
then
old
because
was
then it was weak. It broke
Oh,
another 2 times. I don't know if
yeah.
she did it the other 2 times. I
Far
think
out.
it's because it was weak.
How old was
When
she
was
when that happened?
David? When she did that, she was probably about 13.
Oh, my
Did
God.
that.
Did she get in trouble?
When I don't know. When we was babies, my mum's brother lived in Cardiff in Wales.
Okay.
His wife's from there, and
Yeah.
he lived on a park. There was a park ranger, so we'd gone to visit them
Oh,
when we
God.
was big. We was about 2. Broke her arm. She
Wow.
fell off a swing and broke her arm. And I think she did something to her ankle as well.
Shivers.
Yeah, she was the
Yeah.
accident.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, yeah,
God. Well, then
yeah,
you've inherited some good genetics there. Just sure-footed. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So that was her.
Ooh, my next one is a hall pass question is if you have a partner, then who would you have as your, say, celebrity hall pass? Like, who would you have a night with? Would it be Oh, yeah. Gary Barlow's married, so
Oh, who do we always say? He is some gorgeous people.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of who will follow. You know, can't think of anyone. Okay, probably Northern.
That's all
Uh,
good. That's all good.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
my final segment is legacy and reflections. What are you most proud of in your life?
Oh, do you know what? I always say I'm proud of my babies, my
Yeah,
nephews and nieces. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I always say I'm proud of them.
yeah,
Whatever they do, they might not always do stuff right, and they might not always do the right thing and that. But
yeah.
they'll always be my babies, my
Oh,
cherubs.
that's so beautiful. That's
Yeah.
so beautiful. Is there
But
anything
whatever they do, I was thinking quite biased because I think they have done well.
that's
Yeah, yeah. And they're
um,
perfect.
oh, of course. That's so
Yeah,
nice. So do they
yeah.
call you any pet names or anything, or your Auntie Cath, or
No,
no?
no, they all call me Catherine, except Nicholas.
Uh-huh.
Nicholas calls me Auntie Catherine. He's the
Okay.
only one. Because when Dominique were born, the first, she so when she was born, we've got an Auntie Kath on each side. My dad has a
Oh,
sister
yes,
Kath,
of course.
and so does my mum. And my
Okay.
nana was Catherine as well.
Okay.
So
Good
my
girl.
mum's mum was Catherine. So
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to just be an Auntie Kath like them. I want to be Catherine.
Yeah.
So yeah, so they never called any of us Auntie. We've never, but Nicholas, the youngest, always calls us Auntie. He's the
Oh.
only one. So I did say when the new baby's born, can I be an
Yeah,
auntie?
true, true.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, can I be an
the way
auntie?
around.
Yeah.
Um, is there anything in your life you regret?
No, not really. I'm always been. You don't know because you've not done it.
Yeah,
I've always been happy. I'm happy living where I am.
yeah, Absolutely.
Just going to work. Might not earn loads of money, but it's 10 minutes down the road.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah,
That's exactly right.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
uh, that my last one is, when you look back on your life, what do you hope to be remembered for?
Oh, for being a good auntie, definitely.
Yeah, mate, I reckon you tick that
Yeah,
box.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
do you know when we found out Dominique was having the baby, I said, my saying was, I've always been the best auntie, now I'm going to be a great auntie.
Yeah.
That was my saying.
It's a
Yeah,
set, it's
yeah,
a step up in status. Yeah.
yeah,
Great.
yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
God. I can't believe she's having a baby, because it kind of just dawned on me. I'm like, oh, hang on. I know, I'm looking back through the photos and I'm like, she was there. I was looking and I was like, oh God, she was just like a young kid. And now she's
yeah,
having a baby. So it was, yeah, quite a while ago.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
yeah. Oh my gosh. I cannot wait to upload this bad boy. And it's um definitely interesting, just talking about your sister, and even though I know I see everything on Facebook and I know
yeah.
it, it's just you've got such an incredible family, and I am just so super jealous of everything I guess you do with your
Oh,
family, with your sisters, and it's just so full of love. Like, your folks are just incredible, incredible people.
yeah,
They're both retired, aren't they now? Your
yeah, yeah. But
dad's
she's only retired in the 70s. My dad was 72,
yeah.
and my mum retired at COVID.
Yes, that's right. Okay, okay.
Yeah, he retired during COVID, and yeah, my dad was 72 when he
Gosh,
retired.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
still driving them buses.
they're good. They're such good people. That's so good people.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna leave it there, but,
Oh,
thank you
love
so
it.
much for joining me today.
No worries.
Yeah,
Oh, we should do this again. I've loved it.
totally. See ya.
Yeah.
Thank you so much to Cath for sharing her stories with us. One thing I absolutely love about chatting with Cath is her beautiful Manchester accent. Listening to her talk about her mum and dad and the way they have raised their 4 girls is such a wonderful story. They supported each other through the terrible loss of their Auntie Louisa and keep her memory alive in so many wonderfully creative ways. Cath is also a wonderful aunt to all her nieces and nephews. They are so lucky to have her. Who wouldn't want to be part of Cath's incredible family? Lastly, we wish Dominique all the best as her family awaits the arrival of her baby girl. What a loving family she has waiting for her. Tune in to our next episode where we get to hear more lives worth telling. Don't forget to check out and follow us on your socials. And if you love what you hear, please rate and review us on your favourite podcast app. Of course, if you have any questions, you can get in touch with us through the Facebook page or Instagram. If you or a friend or a family member would like to come on the show, please don't hesitate to get in contact with us. And if you want to grab yourself some merch, jump onto Redbubble to check out our products. Thanks for listening to Lives Worth Telling. See you next time.